Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello. Welcome. Where are you from, Samantha? Hello, everyone. Write in the chat box where you are. Where are you from? And welcome to this training, Houston. Okay, great. India. Is that your name, India? Mandeep, Houston. Okay. So I just want to take a Panama. Wow, Lena. So I want to take a moment to acknowledge a few things. Magnolia, Eva, great, great to meet to have you here. So I want to take a moment to acknowledge a few things. In these uncertain times, it's more important than ever to take care of our emotional and mental health as much as it is to take care of our physical health. Fear is energy, and the more you allow it in your life, the more toxic your energy is going to be. Be grateful for every moment you have that you're sharing on this earth with the amazing people around you. Whatever is going to happen in the future is not in our control. Whatever happens now, how we choose to feel and project our energy is our responsibility. So, thank you for joining me in this training today, and I commend that you chose to take care of your health and get this information. I'm Dr. Mini Malhotra, Medical Director here at Anchor Wellness Center. Usually, we have these events at live events at restaurants, and we get to meet some amazing people. Due to these uncertain times and what's going on, we are now having these events virtually, and we are taking care of all our clients virtually. And what can I say? We have been able to reach more people from all over the world. Like, just see, someone is from Panama, Houston, Magnolia, and we are getting more and more people who were not able to take advantage of this information, or this education, or this opportunity to take control of their health, and now they are able to do that with this virtual events. So what do we do? We are a functional medicine practice. I'm a certified functional medicine practitioner. I'm also board certified in family medicine. We combine modern medicine with functional medicine and transformational healing to get the results for our clients. And that actually helps to take the good of all these three and combine it to provide solutions for our clients. So this is not a webinar. I want to make you understand, or make sure that you understand, this is a training for only one thing: transforming your life. So transformation, what is transformation? It goes beyond change. So write in the chat box if you are looking to transform your life. So who is this for? This training is for women who want real and effective solutions for polycystic ovarian syndrome. If you struggle with the effects of PCOS and are sick and tired of being sick and tired and want to thrive rather than survive, then you're in the right place. This is for you. So in the next 45 minutes, this is what we are going to cover. We are going to cover how PCOS could be affecting your immunity. We're going to talk about America's healthcare crisis. And we are going to talk how you can take action to resolve your PCOS naturally. We will discuss how you can uncover the true reasons of polycystic ovarian syndrome and why you're still struggling despite trying multiple diets, medications, and supplements. Because my clients come to me, they have tried every diet in the book. Why diets don't work and why you still continue to gain weight in spite eating right. Why most medications, even the best one, just improve your lab numbers and they do not address any of your symptoms, or they don't address the root cause of your problem. How to kiss goodbye to energy crashes and a low libido without having to pop dozens of pills every day. How to stop fights, arguments, and mood swings and get that spark back in your relationship so you finally want to be close to your partner again. How to de stress, feel calm and in control of your moods and your life, even if you've been trying it for years with no luck. So, what are we going to cover in this training? We're going to talk about America's healthcare crisis, PCOS and immunity, and how to take action to protect your health naturally. Stay until the end for a live Q&A and receive an option to get, and we'll tell you how you can get a free 15-minute discovery call with one of my team members where we can discuss if functional medicine or this root cause approach is a solution for your polycystic ovarian syndrome. So, without going further into the training, I really want to touch on the coronavirus. I'm not going to go too deep. I know you all sitting at home, you have been inundated with information about coronavirus. So, you all are experts. You've been getting it from everywhere, from the media, from the news, from your emails. Everybody informing you about the coronavirus. So, you already know a lot. What I really want to touch is, according to CDC, it was shown that the data that came out of China, that who were more prone to developing complications from coronavirus in case they developed that, or they got the coronavirus, or they got infected with the virus. So it was shown that older adults, people who have serious chronic medical conditions like heart disease, diabetes, lung disease, and people actually with a BMI of 30 and above. So even a little few pounds of weight can actually reduce your immunity, and it can make you more prone to develop complications in case you develop the coronavirus. So I'm not saying that you are going to get coronavirus more than the general population, but in case you get it, people with polycystic ovarian syndrome, because of the inflammation and the hormonal imbalance, as well as the obesity, or due to the weight gain, they are more prone to developing complications in case you develop coronavirus. So this is a slide which tells you what is the cause, or how you get into insulin resistance. So it can be genetics a little bit, lifestyle, hormonal changes, which can be insulin resistance and your high androgens, and it can affect your ovaries not to ovulate, and it makes you more prone to developing diabetes, cardiovascular risk, metabolic syndrome. The androgens make you more prone to hirsutism and acne, like hair in unwanted places, as well as acne. It can The ovarian dysfunction can cause menstrual irregularities, and even the high androgens cause psychological issues like body image, self-esteem, depression, and anxiety. So these are all very common symptoms of polycystic ovarian syndrome. So it's a very complex disease, and it is an endocrinopathy. That means it's a dysfunction of your endocrine system, but because of that, it causes a ton of symptoms which can be different in different people. So even very thin people can have PCOS, as well as people who are, it can promote obesity too. So as you can see in this slide, when you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, you have insulin resistance, which can lead to high leptin and androgen. So it's very complex. The fat cells, they have hormones, and these hormones actually increase your insulin resistance. And so this complexity, so lowering your body weight by even 5% can actually help you reduce insulin resistance and prevent these things. So as you see, it's all connected, right from your brain to your pancreas to your muscle and liver, as well as your fat cells and your ovaries. So it's interrelated. There are a lot of systems involved, so that's why it's very, very complex. So can it cause immune dysfunction? As you can see in this picture, it shows that the influence of different systems on the immune system. When your endocrine system is not functioning well, it will affect your brain. So brain fog, memory issues, and it will also suppress your immune system. So if your immune system is suppressed, you're more prone to developing infections, having inflammation, and being tired, all those things. So my big promise to you is a step-by-step plan to overcoming polycystic ovarian syndrome, so that you lose weight, you feel great, and get control of your life again. So how many of you want that right now? Write in the chat box. So house rules. Let's start with some house rules. This is not for people who want quick and instant results, because you did not get here in one day, and it's not going to go away in a day. For whom health is not a priority. So if this is a priority for you, only then you can take your health to the next level. Who are not ready to make lifestyle changes, so you want to continue to doing whatever they are doing and getting the same results. Who are not committed, and who are not coachable. Because if you're not committed and you're not coachable, it's going to be hard for you to follow. So this is Sorry about that. So, medical disclaimer: this information on this webinar is not intended or implied to be a substitute for medical or professional advice. So, all content, including text, graphics, and information contained or available through this training, is only for general purposes. So, does this sound like you? Do you get infuriated by your weight constantly going up and down or yo yoing because you're doing everything right with your diet? Do you feel you're losing control of your life and have no idea to turn this mess around because you feel like giving up because nothing works? Do you feel you're pushing yourself to do the things that you loved once and you're just getting by rather than cherishing those moments? Do you wake up in the morning absolutely exhausted and sometimes unable to get out of bed? Do you feel guilty and ashamed because you have the best life partner, but your lack of interest in sex just means that the passion you had once isn't there anymore? Have you been trying to start a family and are struggling to find answers? Do you feel like you are trapped in a never-ending maze that will ruin your life forever? Do you have to constantly worry about hair growth in unwanted places, which lowers your confidence? Have you seen countless of doctors spend thousands of dollars on lab tests and supplements with no results? And finally, do you feel that you are being body shamed or you feel ashamed? You walk into the hallway, you don't feel like looking in the mirror, because I felt that. And I have many clients who feel that they don't feel like looking in the mirror. That's because everybody in the world has a perception of how people should look like and how you should look beautiful. And even the androgens like the high testosterone can make you feel not so feminine. So these are hormonal effects too. If you have any of these concerns, I want to tell you that none of these are the real problem. They are just the symptoms. So that's good news. The real problem that you haven't made the 5 steps. So once you make these 5 steps, you'll wake up in the morning having the best sleep ever. You'll be full of energy and ready to take on your day. You'll walk out into the living room or kitchen excited, whether it is to get ready to plan your healthy meals or planning your day at work, spending time with your family or your friends. You will have that spark back in your relationship, and your partner won't be able to get enough of you. You will have the energy to do whatever you want to do, like all your hobbies, activities which you have put in the back burner, you'll be able to do that. When you look into the mirror, the clothes fit you perfectly, just the way you wanted them to be. And you'll be happy with the numbers every time you step on the scale. You'll be in control of your body and feel the best you have in many years. And finally, you can stop researching books, blogs, forums, and feeling confused about what to do. Instead, you will know exactly how to keep yourself vibrant, healthy, and energetic for the rest of your life. So, about me, before we go any further, I just want to take a moment to talk about me and why the heck should you even be listening to me? So, I am a hormone expert. My name is Dr. Mini Malhotra. I'm a board certified family physician and a board certified functional endocrinologist and IFM certified physician. I'm a hormone expert who has helped hundreds of women master their hormones. As I said, I'm a board certified physician. And this is about me. This is my journey. I was obese. I had polycystic ovarian syndrome. And I had tried every diet in the book. I exercised 2 hours a day. I skipped meals. Every food that I put on my plate, I felt it was attacking me. Just like a Snickers bar. If it was lying here somewhere, I didn't have to eat it. I just had to look at it to get fat. I was searching for answers and I got none. One physician told me to take thyroid medicine, the other one told me to take birth control, the other one told me eat less and exercise more. So all these suggestions were not giving me any results till I was introduced to functional or root cause medicine, because that gave me an opportunity to find out about my body. What are the changes that are going on? And how I can reverse those changes naturally without using pills or procedures. Because all that conventional medicine gives you is pills and procedures, and I did not want to go that route. I also have a child who was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome at the age of 10 years. So both of us had been struggling with this for a long time. And every physician that I took her to wanted to put her on 2 or more prescription drugs. I was in that business of prescribing medications, and I didn't want that to happen to my child. That's when the rubber meets the road. That's when I decided which route am I going to take. Am I going to take the same route that everyone takes? Or am I going to do something different to change her life forever? So we took this different route. She reversed her polycystic ovarian syndrome and she even lost weight. So, write in the chat box, are you struggling with weight issues or infertility? What are your symptoms? What are you experiencing? So, discovering the 5 step approach. Before I was practicing conventional medicine, that's what I did. I used to listen to the symptoms, I used to make a diagnosis and hand out a prescription. But I found out that that was not healing my patients. That was not reversing their diseases. They were coming back every 3 to 6 months, and I was just refilling prescription after prescription and actually getting them on more and more prescriptions. And for polycystic ovarian syndrome, there were only 2 or 3 prescriptions that everyone got on. It was metformin, spironolactone, and a birth control pill. But did it get to the root cause of their problem? No. Was it resolving their issues? No. It did not resolve mine. It did not resolve my daughter's. So it did not resolve them. So then I discovered this functional medicine, this root cause approach, this 5 step approach, which changed my life, and I helped change hundreds of lives and reverse the polycystic ovarian syndrome. And I'm going to share that with you today. Step number 1, you have to be number 1. Now, what does that mean? Most people put others in front of their needs, and that is what they believe is the right thing to do. You cannot transform your body without putting yourself ahead of others. Why do you need to be healthy? When you travel in an aircraft, they say put your mask first before helping others, even your child. So, why not in case of your health? If you do not take priority, your health as a priority, and put it in front of others, you're not going to get your life and health back. The truth, if you are healthy, you can take better care of your family and have good relationships. You sacrificing your health for others is not helping anyone, leave alone you. What if I suggested it's not all about positivity? Like a lot of people tell me that, oh, I'm positive and and everything will be all right, everything is going to be fine, but it doesn't happen that way. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you should not have compassion, but you should have compassion to the best of your ability to your near and dear ones, but it should begin with you. And you cannot fix anything or anyone unless you fix yourself. This is a client of mine, Julia. Julia was a retail sales representative. She was obese. She had polycystic ovarian syndrome. She found it hard to lose weight. She was tired all the time and was having a hard time keeping her job. Worse still, she was pre-diabetic and prone to develop diabetes in the near future because she had a family history of diabetes and polycystic ovarian syndrome. At least More than 50% of the people develop pre-diabetes and diabetes, and they develop that at a younger age. When she came to me, she told me that I have always put my family in front of my health, and I am gaining weight, I don't feel right, and even I cannot take care of my family. So after customizing her nutrition, balancing her hormones, you know, getting her mind right, making her, feel good, confident, and her self-esteem, all that we worked on, it came back. She lost weight, she reversed her pre-diabetes, and she went back to working full time and got a better job, and she was taking care of her family and doing her job, and she was in the best health ever. Step number 2: conventional medicine does not provide solutions. Write in the chat box, do you think your insurance is giving you your health back? So let's see what your conventional medicine says about your health. What does your insurance have to say about your health? So if you look in that picture, it says that care that seeks to prevent disease, promote health, prolong and enhance the quality of life is not considered medically necessary according to Medicare, which is a gold standard. So for those of you who do not understand the insurance language, what does it mean, not considered medically necessary? It means they are not going to pay for it. So insurance is not going to pay for you getting healthy. Insurance will pay for your pills, for your procedures, and to keep you in that sick care model. That field. They work on guidelines. There is a guideline for every chronic disease, whether it's diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, your polycystic ovarian syndrome, where it advises physicians which medications to use for everyone. So if you are given a diagnosis, you're put in that box with the same ICD-10 code, and you're given the same prescription as everyone. So whether your cause of polycystic ovarian syndrome could be different, you're prescribed the same medications. They look at your labs and decide whether you need hormone balancing, and if they feel that they are in normal range. So what does normal mean? It could be normal, but it may not be optimal. You need optimal levels of hormones for your body to work. And why being normal is not, and your labs are not accurate, because they follow a bell curve. They do not go by functional ranges. They just go by the normal ranges, which may not be right for your body. And we as functional medicine practitioners, we looked at functional or optimum levels rather than normal levels. Conventional medicine uses acute care model, like with pills and procedures. So that's why it's working so well right now with this coronavirus crisis. It's working well because that's what they are best at, acute care model, doing pills and procedures. So if you have a cold, you have a pneumonia, you broke a leg, it's very good for that. But if you have a hormonal imbalance or a chronic disease, it's not going to work. It takes about 15 to 20 years to develop a chronic disease, and it's not going to go away by just popping a few pills. You need to get to the root cause of the hormonal imbalance and reverse it there. So it's never the right time. Sometimes you feel, oh, this is not the right time to invest. But if you're not going to invest in your health, it's going to be worse. It was not the same 5 years ago. It's not going to be. And what are the consequences if you continue to wait to invest in your health? People are afraid to invest in polycystic ovarian syndrome because of all the outdated research of taking prescription medications to control the symptoms. So they feel that by taking metformin, birth control pill, and the spironolactone, they're going to be able to help themselves. But that doesn't work, because you're just blocking more and more receptors which have other functions, but it's actually causing more harm in your body. The truth about conventional medicine or outdated medicine, in my conventional practice, I could not resolve anyone's disease process, as it was a disease management system. So I was just managing their disease. I wasn't reversing anything. Bioidentical hormone therapy is done using plant based hormones. So there is a myth that hormones are bad for you or hormones cause bad side effects, but they are synthetic. They are synthetic hormones. Why do we need medications to suppress symptoms due to hormones being imbalanced in polycystic ovarian syndrome? We need to correct the dysfunction. We need our hormones to be balanced naturally, and every cell in your body has receptors for hormones. And when you don't have an optimal level, they cause long term damage. Hormones, when optimized, do not cause disease and not even cancer. Memory or brain fog is not due to aging, but due to decline in your hormones. Dr. Dale Bredesen, who is a pioneer in Alzheimer's disease research, showed that it was one of the major causes of dementia was hormonal imbalance. And that's why you develop brain fog, memory issues when you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. People with good hormone balancing can reverse diseases and maintain a healthy lifestyle forever. Step number 3, the secret weapon. So I'm going to give you the secret weapon. Old way, putting a band-aid on your symptoms, research about medications, how they can help you, control your symptoms of polycystic ovarian syndrome, focusing only on the symptoms and not the cause of the disease. And the lab values are addressed. So they look at your labs, and if everything is normal, they tell you you're normal. Being on the best medication. So you may be on the best medication that is per the guidelines to treat that disease. Taking tons of supplements. You may not need so many supplements, but you just keep taking it because X, Y, and Z told you. Eating healthy is not enough because you may be eating healthy, but it may not be good enough for you. Focusing on fixing one organ. So all they are concerned about is the ovary, and they feel that they need to fix the ovary in polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is not going to resolve. And how many of you want the old way where you'll stay sick? Write in the chat box. Which one is better? A system that will work or a system that will not work? The new way is PCOS. P stands for precision nutrition, C for cellular detoxification, O for optimizing your hormones, and S for serenity or balancing your mind and body. And that is what we do. PCOS is this method is combining conventional medicine, functional medicine, and transformational healing to get your health back. The new way. Step 1, precision nutrition and targeted nutrition and exercise plan, a customized plan. So you are not like XYZ. You need a customized nutrition plan that will work for your genetics, your metabolism, and it will work for your reversing your hormonal imbalance. You could be eating the best food, but you may not be getting results. And that could be one of the reasons you could be sensitive to many of the foods you may be consuming. Cellular detoxification. So revamp your liver and gut. Remember, your liver has to break down your hormones, produce good hormones. It has to metabolize your food. And when the liver is not functioning well, your insulin resistance will get worse. Your estrogen progesterone ratio will get worse. You're producing the steroid hormones. All those things are going to get imbalanced. Your gut will not absorb nutrition. And if your gut is inflamed, you will have symptoms of autoimmunity, which is also a cause of PCOS. So PCOS has many causes, and one of them is autoimmunity. So we need to clean the liver and gut out at the cellular level. So we don't do anything. We just support the liver and gut at the cellular level so that every cell gets cleaned out, and you metabolize better, you absorb nutrition better, you produce good hormones, and you break down your hormones effectively. So that high estrogen effect, the high testosterone effect, all that will start to go down. O is for optimizing your hormones. As it is an endocrine dysfunction where you have imbalance of hormones, it's more important than ever to master and optimize all your core hormones. So we start from the foundation, from your insulin, adrenals, your thyroid, and your estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. They all have to be optimized because they work like an orchestra. And if one organ is not doing well, the whole orchestra doesn't work or doesn't flow in synchrony. So they have to work in symphony and synchrony to get you the results that you want. And S is serenity. So, working on your mind, rebalancing your body, healing your body with mindfulness techniques, which we teach you. We teach you how to do mind. So, this is the new way. This is how you can reverse your polycystic ovarian syndrome and also transform your life forever. Nancy was a 35-year-old school teacher. When she came to me, she told me that she was gaining weight. So she gained about 15 pounds in 6 months. She had polycystic ovarian syndrome. And she came and told me, she says, I'm so tired. When I wake up in the morning, I'm so tired. I can hardly get out of bed. And she had a low libido. She was unable to conceive, and she was pre-diabetic. And she was their marriage. Her marriage was on the point of separation. So she was on the breaking point at that time. She was miserable, frustrated. After only 6 months of working with her, balancing her hormones, customizing her nutrition, working, because those two things were the most important things for her. We also worked on her detoxification because she had some genetic defects in detoxification. So we corrected that. She was able to lose 30 pounds. She was ovulating well. She actually got pregnant. She was 6 weeks pregnant by the time she left us, and she had reversed her pre-diabetes, and her marriage was doing great. She was having the best time with her husband. Step number 4: eating healthy is not enough. So a lot of people think about healthy and not healthy foods. Many people come and tell me, I eat only organic food. I've tried X, Y, and Z diets like paleo, keto, so many diets come out. I've eliminated foods like gluten, dairy, lectin, so many things. And they feel all calories are the same. So these are the myths. People telling me that I had this too. I don't have to eat food. I only have to look at it to get fat. Saturated fat causes heart disease and stroke, so we should not have saturated fat. Eating fat makes you fat, so if you want to lose weight, you should not eat fats. The truth: you may be on the best organic food, but they may be causing you more harm than the benefits to produce good hormones. All diets are not customized to bring you results. Your diet has to be targeted and customized to target your hormones, and it should be only for your body. People develop a bad relationship with food without understanding they have to be eaten in a certain combination to get results to optimize their hormones. Several recent studies have shown that saturated fat consumption does not increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, or hormonal imbalance. The fattening effects of dietary fat depend entirely on the context. A diet that is high in fat but low in carbs leads to more weight loss than a low fat diet because it helps regulating your fat burning hormone. Not all calories are created equally because different foods and macronutrients are broken down differently. They have varying effects on hunger, hormones, and health. Like a 80-calorie brownie and an 80-calorie apple are not the same because one stimulates your fat storing hormones and one stimulates your fat burning hormones. So that is something that you have to understand, that how those foods go into your body, inside your body, how they are broken down, and how they stimulate your hormones. Saloni is a 21-year-old college student. She was having trouble gaining. She was gaining a lot of weight, irregular cycles, high blood sugar, high cholesterol. She had elevated insulin and testosterone, which are many of the common, symptoms of polycystic ovarian syndrome. When she came to me, she had tried a lot of diets. She was so up. When she came to me, she said, I'm not trying another diet, or I'm not, doing another lifestyle, because I have done so many things in my life, and she was afraid of failure. She had tried so many things, and she was afraid that another system or another diet will give her more failure. So it was not the system, it was the system that failed her, and not her. She was not the failure, because her system didn't give her a right combination. So she needed a right combination of, she was a college student, she could not cook, she could not, so we had to get options where we could give her options of how to prepare your meals, how to not cook but still eat healthy, how to manage her stress, because stress was a big factor being a college student. She was stressed out a lot with classes and school. So for her, the serenity was a big thing. So once we balanced her nutrition and the serenity, we got her mind and body in place, she was able to lose weight. She was able to get her menstrual cycles regularized. All these things went away, the blood sugar, the insulin, the testosterone, and she was in the best shape of her life. Step number 5, invest in mentoring. Now, many of you you may have some coaches, like you have a coach for fitness, personal training, you may have a coach in school. So everybody has a coach. When you join a course, or you learn a new skill, you need a coach to teach you. So why not in your life? Why not for your health? Invest in mentoring and coaching. So, reading books, searching for answers, reading books, blogs, websites, trying to figure it out all yourself, like piecing it together and not getting anywhere. Not only is this complex and difficult, but I've seen people actually have bad results from figuring out itself, because it may not be for them. It becomes overwhelming and it can be detrimental to your health. A lot of information can result in a lot of confusion, which can prevent transformation or metamorphosis. How many books have you read, researched, blogs have you scanned to find out for answers? How many doctors have you seen and spent thousands of dollars searching for answers and getting no answers or results? A lot of women come to me, and my clients tell me that my friend took hormones or this medication and she has changed woman, and I need that, because that's all that is advertised on TV, in marketing, media, telling you these prescription drugs are good for you and this is what you need to take. How many supplements have you tried which are recommended on famous TV shows and promoted by celebrities? The answers to your unique solution are not in a book or a blog, because you are unique. The truth, you need expert help step by step. Every individual is different, and a one size fits all diet or program is not, or customization is not going to find answers. Having someone on your side that really gets it. So I have dealt with PCOS all my life. So you need someone who understands you, who can hold your hand each step of the way. Taking only the supplements you need from organic whole food sources. There are supplements which are available in the market which have sand and coal tar in it, which can be so harmful for your health. It is impossible to figure this out by yourself, because you are a unique person with a unique composition, and you need to know exactly what you need. It took me 25 years to figure out: 4 years in medical school, 3 years of residency, and a 2-year of fellowship, with countless hours of research and experience by seeing thousands of patients. Regina was a 55-year-old team leader. She had a very busy and stressful job. She came to me, she had polycystic ovarian syndrome. She had low libido. She was overweight by 20 to 30 pounds. She had pre-diabetes, high cholesterol, and she was also on blood pressure medicine. And she was afraid. When she came to me, she said, I was afraid that I won't be able to function in my job for more than 6 months. I probably will have to quit before that, because I'm not able to wake up in the morning. I have to drag myself to work. And being a team leader, I have so many responsibilities, and the stress of that is getting me. My blood pressure is increasing, my cholesterol is increasing, and and my weight too is increasing. And I'm getting brain fog, memory issues, and I can't remember many things. So she was having all the symptoms that polycystic ovarian syndrome can give you. like the brain fog, the high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, pre-diabetes, and the weight gain. And she was suffering for a long time with all these symptoms. When she came to us, we first actually calmed her stress down because she had a lot of stress in her life from her work. We actually helped manage her stress. We found out about her cortisol, the stress hormones, and how it was affecting her stress and her life. We managed to control that. With that, we could control her insulin resistance. We reversed that. Her pre-diabetes reversed. Her blood pressure normalized. With a customized nutrition and hormone balancing plan, we were able to get her on the right track where she lost 40 pounds. She also did a TV interview with me talking about all these things. So today I promised you something in the beginning of this training, that I will uncover the true reasons for polycystic ovarian syndrome and why you are still struggling despite trying multiple diets, medications, or supplements. Why diets don't work and why you continue to gain weight in spite of eating right. Why most medications, even the best ones, usually just improve your lab numbers and don't actually address any symptoms. How you can kiss goodbye to energy crashes and a low libido without having to pop dozens of pills every day. How to stop the fights, arguments, mood swings, and get that spark back in your relationship so that you can finally want to be close to your partner again. How to de stress, feel calm and in control of your moods and life, even if you've been trying for years with no luck. A system, what do you need? A system that will work. You have to be number one. You have to put yourself ahead of others. Two, you have to understand conventional medicine is not going to give you results, it's going to keep you sick. Three, the secret weapon of the old way and adopting the new way. Eating healthy is not enough, so you have to know exactly what you need to eat. And investing in mentoring is going to get you there. All you need to do is follow these 5 steps, and this will reverse your polycystic ovarian syndrome and get you in the best shape ever. So these 5 steps are going to get you the optimized hormone balancing you're looking for and making it a permanent feature of your life. So now you have a choice. I've given you a lot of information. You can take all this information and just put it to the side and do nothing with it. Just scan it and stay stuck, gaining weight, having menstrual irregularities or infertility, having bad relationship, getting pre-diabetic, being on prescription medications. Or you can take this information and change your life forever. Reverse your polycystic ovarian syndrome, lose the weight that you want, get more energy, remove the brain fog, have a sharp memory, have the best relationship, have start a family. All those things are possible. How can I help? My team and me have kept aside in the next 48 hours to speak to you personally about this 4-step approach and how you can start to apply it in your life starting today. So, whatever are your biggest challenge, we have seen all of it. And I know how to overcome. We know how to overcome them. We will get on the phone for about 15 minutes and go over your health history and see if it is a good fit for us to work together. So, why are we doing this? We are doing this to help people realize there is a better way of taking care of your health away from pills and procedures. We want you to understand that we have seen women struggle with their hormones. And we also want to see if it is a good fit for us to be able to work together. So, in these uncertain times, we don't want to waste your time or your investment or your energy in something that will not work for you. So, the cost of this 15-minute call is absolutely free. Who is this for? This is for people for whom health is a priority. And you are ready to do everything possible to turn this around. You may have tried a lot of things yourself, but you have not achieved the success you wanted and you need help. So click on this link calendly.com/anchor wellness center/PCOS discovery call. And we will be happy to help you. I just want to leave you with a story of a client of mine. When Enrico came to me, she was a 30 plus year old school teacher. She had tried every diet. She had tried to conceive for the last 10 years in her marriage. She was miserable, she was frustrated, and she didn't know what to do. She was seeing a fertility specialist, and she had been pumped with hormones and medications, and she was gaining weight. She was tired, she was having brain fog, and she was afraid she was going to lose it all. When she came to me, we had to first discuss what did she really want, what were her goals, what did she want to achieve. She said that she wanted to lose weight and start a family. So we discovered, actually, while going through a history, she had a traumatic childhood that had affected her deeply. So we had to work with her psychological issues first. We had to customize her nutrition because although she said she was eating healthy, we discovered a lot of things that was wrong with her diet and her healthy lifestyle. We slowly got her back to working out a little bit, and by just losing 5% of her body weight, she actually started getting regular cycles, and she lost 25 pounds, and she was able to conceive without the use of the fertility specialist. So if you're looking to resolve your PCOS, click on this link and book a free 15-minute discovery call with one of my team members, where they will talk to you about your health history and see if this four-step approach is the right approach for you. And why are we doing this? We are doing this because in these uncertain times, we don't want to waste your time, energy, or investment in something that will not work for you. After this free 15-minute discovery call, you'll get a chance to book an hour of consultation with me, where we'll go over your health history, see how it is affecting your life, and also make a customized plan that can help you reverse your polycystic ovarian syndrome and help you be transforming your life forever. So click on this link if you need the help for your polycystic ovarian syndrome, and one of my team members will be happy to help you. So I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. So Mandeep, yes, if you really want to book a consultation with me, you can do that. I don't do the discovery call, so I don't do the 15-minute call. If you want to book the consultation, you will have to go through the discovery call. So you can book your discovery call, and after that they will book an hour for you, because we want to make sure that this is the approach you're looking for. Is there any other questions? So I would be happy to answer any questions. Can we refer others to this web class? Absolutely. You'll get a recording and you can send it to other people too of this web class. So when you have polycystic ovarian syndrome and endometriosis, it's like a double whammy. So they both are related to hormonal imbalance and estrogen dominance. So they both have certain common features, and they both have some features of autoimmunity. So if you have both polycystic ovarian syndrome and endometriosis, you still need to get your hormones balanced, reverse your autoimmunity, reduce the inflammation in your body. So this can work for both polycystic ovarian syndrome and endometriosis, and if you have it combined too. So I hope that answered your question, Eva. Any other questions? If anyone has any question, I'll be happy to take it right now before we finish this training. You can call our office, Mandeep. I don't know what your interest is, so I'm not sure, but you can contact our office if you have any other questions. Yeah, I'll be happy to help you. You can contact our office directly. So we will be looking forward to talking to you, and this will be the best 15 minutes you've ever invested in your health. So take care and have a great rest of your evening, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next coming weeks to help you resolve your polycystic ovarian syndrome, just as we did for our hundreds of clients.